what's up, YouTube? This is your host with the most, King Geo in the house. Hey guys, listen, are you guys truly worried about gas prices? Are you really? Man, there are other things in this world to be worried about, but I understand for those who are working 9 to 5 or getting that small paycheck, this is very big for you guys, which is true. I understand that. But I wanted to get you guys acclimated so you can learn. I don't know too much about this because I'm not an expert in how the oil field works, but I do know how to read. So I do know for a fact that no president, especially in the United States of America, is or has control of pricing of oil. That is just not true. But what it is true is that come election time, the other side of the party, wherever it is, could be Democrat, could be Republican, will take that and spin it around and says, when they were president, look at how the gas prices went up. When both parties knows that the president of the United States is not in charge of that. Just the other day, I found out that in Hong Kong, gas prices are $11 a gallon. That in Ireland, their norm is $7 a gallon, American dollars. So $4, I mean, it's high. It is high. So let's go back to basic. So a lot of people saying if we did the pipeline, the Keystone Pipeline, that will help. Look, guys, the Keystone Pipeline is working, has been working. All right, what liquids it's going through that pipeline, that doesn't come to us. That goes through Mexico and it goes and it's delivered to Asia. So we don't see none of that. So stop saying if we open up the pipeline, if we open up the Keystone Pipeline, this will happen. No, it does not happen because it's already open and that is going towards Asia. It's not coming to us. We are the number one producer in oil in the whole entire world, but most of our oil is exported. We export our oil. So even if according to experts, even if we start drilling more and producing more oil, it'll take months before the price of oil will go down. That's according to experts. And this thing with Russia, we only get 10%. The import of oil that we get, and when we get from Russia is only 10%. Most of our oil comes from Canada, 58% to be exact. And then the other day, it was announced that there are 9,000 permits for these big companies to drill in the United States on private land, because it's private land, and they have not done it. Why? Because it doesn't benefit them. So they rake in the millions and millions and millions of dollars while our pockets are suffering. But don't blame the president of the United States. Don't blame Congress. Don't blame nobody. Blame the oil company. This is the way of saying supply and demand. We're high in demand, but we're low in supply. We don't have enough truck drivers. We don't have this. Whatever the reason, whatever excuse they want to give you. All right. Inflation is up everywhere in the world. Everywhere. Not just here. Everywhere in the world. So to blame President Biden for that, or to blame even Trump for that, would be ludicrous if he was president of the United States. Okay, there are certain things that Congress can control. There's certain things that Congress cannot control, and gas prices is one of them. OPEC is the one that controls with that. The price of barrel, when the price of barrel goes up, that's what happens. That's what happens. So let's stop bitching about gas prices and put our focus on something else. There's nothing you can't do. You gotta pay. You gotta pay, right? They all start doing renewable energy. All right. Let's start looking towards the sun. Let's start getting our energy from that. Let's stop being so stagnant and complacent with fossil fuel. It's fossil, people. It's old. You know? So let's get motivated. Let's do things differently. But stop, the ignorance is bliss. And you have to stop doing this and start listening to what other party says and start listening and start doing your own research. You want to learn how the oil works, so you go on and you do research. It takes maybe half an hour to 45 minutes to do research for you to get an understanding on how the oil industry works, how prices fluctuate, how prices go up, how prices go down, what can cause the effect. You know, there's a lot of things that can cause it. But for you to know, stop saying, oh, because of Biden, or when President Trump was doing this, when President Trump was doing this, President Trump, the gas prices was down because of the pandemic. Right? And even President Trump made a deal with Mexico and other countries. So you have to learn the same. You have to learn, you know, the same thing with the tax cut. When Donald Trump did the tax cut in 2017, that all the businesses got great deals, and you saw more money in your pocket. But what happened this year? Now this year, those taxes are going back up until 2027. So every year you're gonna see your taxes go up. The businesses stays the same because they made that permanent. But as far as individuals, our taxes are going to go up every year until 2027. And in 2027, we'll be paying as much, if not more, taxes than we did in 2017 when Donald Trump became president of the United States of America. That's the way they did it. Screw the little people. And that will always happen. So let's get that in mind, people. Let's get that focus. Stop blaming the other party. Let's do this. And that's it.